Hi, and welcome to the latest edition of Driving Diversity. My name is Elaine Spector. So have you ever said yes when you really mean no? When is it okay to say no? Well, earlier in my career, when I decided to pull back and work part-time, this is around the time my kids were born, I chose the part-time route to give myself flexibility and enjoy as much time as I could have with them. I worked out a deal with my firm where I went into the office 2 days a week, worked from home 1 day a week, and was off 2 days a week. My firm at the time respected those boundaries. On those 2 days, I was really off. And it was easy to do because I had stepped out of litigation and I was doing patent prosecution with its predictable deadline. Do you all know that? Then two litigations came into our firm. And the associate handling those litigations was hungry and ready to take them on. The problem was bandwidth. When the Markman Brief of the second litigation came into the office, the team from the first litigation was off taking depositions. They were nowhere to be found. So they turned to me and asked, "Hey, can you help with this Markman Brief?" Of course, I replied. Next thing you know, I was being added pro hoc vice to the court, the Eastern District of Texas. And for those of you who work on patent litigations, you know these cases settle. I won't be going to court. Boy, was I wrong. I went to court in East Texas in June for 4 weeks. My kids were 7, 5, and 3 at the time. And I was working part-time. How could this happen? Well, it has to do with boundaries. We feel so much pressure to be a team player that we end up compromising our families and well-being to play the part. What could I have done differently? I could have said no. I wish I had the courage to say no. I was working part-time and that was not part of the agreement we had. So my advice to you is don't be afraid to say no. Do I regret saying yes? I do. During those 4 weeks, I was unable to attend the closing ceremonies at my son's elementary school, where he had the honor of carrying the flag for his first grade. My son's now in college. Don't miss out on these precious events of your children because you can't say no. Have you said yes when you really mean no? I'd love to hear about it.